Thank you so much for joining me. This is my channel, Pilates Flow and Yoga with Sophia. So I have got a morning yoga practice for us to do together. We're going to tone and stretch and strengthen the entire body, plus relieve stress and anxiety and get our day started out right. You don't have to do this just in the morning, though. You can do this routine anytime during the day you like. So let's roll out our mat and we'll begin. Let's get started in child's pose. So we're going to sink back into our heels, relax through the shoulders, down the back, through the thighs. Take some nice deep cleansing breaths here. And now let's walk the hands over to one side, leaning into the opposite hip. We'll go to the center and walking our hands over to the other side, leaning into the other hip. Back to the center we go. Take some nice deep breaths, allowing the mind to empty, the body to stretch. And from here, we're going to go into cat position and we're going to do one-legged cat-cow. So with our right leg, let's inhale that right knee up, chin lifts up, and then exhale, chin to the knee. Breathing in and stretch through the back, breathing out, curl the tailbone and chin under. And now we'll extend the right leg, left arm extend, so opposite arm with the leg, a nice full stretch. Good. And let's do our left leg. So now with our left leg, left knee comes up. Inhale, chin lifts up. Exhale, nose to the knee. Breathing in, this is a great stretch to do to warm up the back muscles, stretch up the back, get all that heat flowing through the body. Now we'll extend the left leg and right arm extends. Draw that navel in. And release down. And let's do a child's pose again. Release right down. You feel like elbows down, hands to the shoulders. Take some nice deep breaths here. Now extending those arms, hands underneath the shoulders, curl the toes underneath. Let's begin with our downward facing dog. If you like, walking it out, one heel down and then the other. Fingers and thumbs pressing down, arms framing the ears. Let's go ahead now and walk the hands forward, and we'll take some breaths in forward bend. Weight over the arches of the feet. And now we'll bend really deep, hugging those legs in ragdoll. Now slowly roll right up, full body stretch up, and exhale down. All right, so let's go into a sun salutation. We're going to do it really slow. Arms come up, volcano pose. Draw that navel in, full body stretch. With our next exhale, forward bend, just dropping the head down. You could always do this with the legs bent. Now with our next inhale, extended forward bend, back nice and long. Let's soften those knees a little to allow that back to lengthen a little more. With your next exhale, we're back to our downward facing dog. Now moving into plank. Great way to strengthen our core. Heating up our core for the day to come. If you like a little more challenging, going on the toes and pulling back on the heels, adding even more heat to the core. Exhale down. And now from here, if you like a baby cobra or full cobra, or if you like an upward facing dog with the hips off the mat, let's make sure those elbows are soft, shoulders down. Exhale, let's go down. Inhale back to our plank and exhale into downward dog. Fingers and thumbs pressing down on the mat. And if you like hopping forward or stepping forward, back to extended forward bend with soft knees. And we'll just release into forward bend. We'll bend deep, strong core. Let's go into Utkatasana chair pose. And then reach right up, back in volcano pose, and relax the arms down. Good. Okay, so from here, let's step that left foot back. We're going to begin with triangle pose. Reaching right over. Good. Strong center. Left arm reaching up. The right hand is either resting on the shin or palm is open. Let's make sure that waist is long. Now we'll inhale up. Exhale, let's bend that right leg. So knee is right above the ankle, align with the hip. Extend those arms out. Shoulders above the hips, strong center. One more breath here. And now we're going to extend the right leg, reach the arms by the ears, engaging the thighs, the glutes, the abs, arms extending up. And now let's go into a little flow. We're going to exhale, warrior two. Inhale, extended warrior two. Exhale, bend deep. Inhale, straighten that leg. Good. Now from here, we're going to reach right up, fingers to the ears, elbows wide, bend deep in a warrior two. But now we're going to lean back. Variation of peaceful warrior. Making sure the hips stay leveled. We're not tilting the hips, just stretching back from the waist up. And now we're going to inhale, center. Let's exhale to the other side. Shoulders are open, elbows open, a nice smooth, fluid breath. Good. And now from here, we'll drop that forearm to the thigh and reach the top arm up. Let's make sure the shoulders are open, hips are open, back leg extended with the foot rooted down. And we're just going to exhale, drop that left hand down, drop that left knee, and we're going to extend the right leg out. Half splits, making sure we're pulling the tailbone out from under. Let's get the back long. Great stretch for that hamstring. And next, we're going to reach that left arm up for an open twist. So hips are still. We're twisting from the waist up, opening through the shoulders and the chest. And now we'll exhale that arm down. Back to our half splits. And let's go ahead now, preparing for crescent lunge. So we're going to extend the left leg. Let's get the hands to the thigh. Draw that navel in, reach those arms up, dropping the tailbone. Abs are engaged, shoulders pulling down, hips are square. Now adding a twist, we're going to take the left arm forward, right arm back. Hips are still, twisting from the waist up. You can look forward or, if you like, looking back. Squeezing through that belly. And now we'll reach those arms up, exhale the arms down, and let's do a vinyasa. Stepping back into downward facing dog, moving into plank, down in chaturanga, up in cobra or upward facing dog. We'll exhale down, inhale into plank, exhale into downward facing dog. If you like, hop forward or step forward, extended forward bend, exhale for forward bend, and Utkatasana, up into volcano pose. And now let's step that right foot back. Arms out and triangle pose, Trikonasana, stretching over to our left, 2 breaths. Keeping that waist long, shoulders stacked. And now from here, let's bend that left leg. You may need to adjust your stance, maybe extend that back leg out a little more. Arms extend out, gazing over that left hand. Keep your abs engaged, thighs strong, chest lifted. One more breath, and then we're going to inhale, arms right up, extended warrior two. Feet rooted down, thighs and glutes engaged, back long, arms framing the ears. And now let's do our flow. We're going to exhale into warrior two. Inhale, arms extend, legs extend. Exhale and inhale. Good. And now from here, we're going to reach right up, fingers to the ears, elbows wide, and let's bend over towards our right. Waist is long, hips are leveled. Good. Open through the shoulders and chest. And from here, we'll come up. Exhale to the other side. Toning our core, our obliques, stretching through the side part of the body. Keep the front leg bending, back leg strong and straight. And now we'll take the forearm down, right arm reaches out, extended side angle bend. Easy breathing. Make sure you complete your exhale. And now we'll exhale into high lunge. And now from here, we'll drop the knee and let's go into half splits. Pull the tailbone out from under, get long through the back. The breath is smooth and easy. Keeping that back long, let's reach that right arm up. So left hand is down, right arm up for an open twist. Open through the shoulders and chest. Wonderful stretch for the back. And now we'll exhale the arm down, back into the half splits. And now from here, we're going to slowly come into our high lunge. Draw that navel in, core stays strong. Let's go to the thigh for crescent lunge. And now if you're able to, those arms reach right up. Draw that navel in. Nice strong inhale here. Exhale, make sure you complete your exhale, and then we add the twist. Now it's right arm forward, left arm back. Hips are still, a nice squeeze through that belly. Great for our internal organs. Bring out any toxins through them. And now let's come forward and a little vinyasa. We'll go back into our downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale into plank. Down we go chaturanga. Up we go cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale down. Inhale to plank. Exhale to downward facing dog. Hopping forward or stepping forward. Extended forward bend, arms reach up and release down. All right, let's challenge our balance. We're going to go into tree pose. We're going to take that right foot on the inside of the thigh. You can have it either above the knee or below the knee. You have the palms together or arms up in a V. Keep drawing that navel in, tailbone pulling down. So you can stay in the tree pose, or if you like a little more of a challenge, left arm goes behind your back and the right arm reaches over. So you're stretching, you're pulling over to the left, pulling away from the right knee. And I will inhale, arms reach right up, exhale down, the right leg extends out, and then we just release down into forward bend. Let's come right up. And exhale, arms down. Now for our left leg. So left foot on the inside of the thigh. Again, it could be on the calf or up on the inner thigh, just not on the knee. Arms reach up or palms together. Weight in the center of the body, gazing forward. Steady, smooth breath. And now if you like, that right arm goes behind the back, the left arm reaches over. Remember to keep those hips level. Don't let them tilt. Stretching from the waist up. And now arms come up, knee up, exhale, we're going to go down. We'll extend that left leg out for a moment and then exhale, release down in a forward bend. Good, we'll take a breath here, bend deep, stretch those arms right up. Exhale the arms down. And now we'll inhale up, a big sigh out, exhale down. We're done with our standing postures. Taking a breath here and forward bend, and then we're going to bend those legs deeply. And let's go into ragdoll. So just let the belly rest on your thighs, hanging from the hips. Relax the back, the neck, the shoulders. Now we'll take the hands down. We'll go into downward facing dog. And if you like pedaling it out, one heel down and then the other. And now both heels pulling down towards the mat. Long waist. And we're going to stretch that right leg up now. Let's pull the right knee into the chest and we're going to move into pigeon pose. A really good stretch for the hips. And we're going to make sure the weight is in the center of the body, king pigeon pose, and then exhale, relax the arms down. If this puts any pressure on your knee, just have your foot tucked underneath the thigh rather than reaching towards the left shoulder. Relax your hips, the thighs, the back, through the shoulders. Take some nice deep breaths here. And now we'll slowly walk the hands up back to king pigeon. Let's go back to our downward facing dog. And from here, we're going to lift that left leg up now. Stretch it right up and release the knee down again. You can have that foot tucked underneath the thigh, or if you're okay in the knees, have it reaching towards the right shoulder. So king pigeon first, pubic bone pulling down. Shoulders down and back, so a little bit of a back bend. And now release right down to whatever feels right for you. Going to your comfortable edge. So you want to feel a nice stretch, but don't go down too deep where you're in any pain. Completely relax and let go. And we're going to come back up into King Pigeon and moving back into our downward facing dog. Pressing the fingers and thumbs down, arms are long, back is long. And now let's move into plank. And we're going to move into a side plank. We'll leave the right arm down, left arm reaches up, stack the shoulders and the hips into plank, and let's go to the other side. Lifting those hips up, exhale down, release down. And from here, we're going to lift the chin up and chin down in cobra or upward facing dog. Pull that chin right down to stimulate the thyroid and stretch the neck. And now let's look to the right and to the left. Good. Release right down. And a well-deserved rest in child's pose, Balasana. If you like a relaxed child's pose with the arms down at your sides. Observing the breath. Allow the body to cool down. And we're going to slowly come up from here. And let's move into some seated stretches. So we're going to have the legs about the width of the mat. And we're going to go opposite arm to the leg. So just mirroring me. You want to take that left arm to the right leg. Make sure both hips are down. And now let's extend that left arm out. Squeezing through the belly, a twist here. Release the arm down. Taking a breath. And now we'll go to the center. Feet stay flexed. And let's take those arms back up. Arms out to the side. And left arm behind the back. And now we're taking the right arm to the left leg. Again, make sure both sitting bones are down. And now let's add the twist. We're going to reach that right arm back. Hips are still twisting from the waist up. We'll take the arm down, release down, enjoy that nice stretch. We'll go to the center again. And let's get those arms back up. And now from here, we're going to reach those arms up, bend the legs, hands behind the back, open through the shoulders and chest. Head goes down, legs are bent first, and then if you're able to, extending the legs. And if you're okay in the shoulders, the arms reach off the back. And exhale, take the hands down. Now you could always do this pose, Paschimottanasana, seated forward bend, with your legs bent, if that's better for you. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, arms down. And now we'll meet in cobbler's pose. Feet together, knees apart. If you like, closing the eyes and completely let go. Allowing our mind and our body to soak in all the healing and healthy effects yoga has on them. And now we'll slowly open the eyes, palms together. Inhale and exhale. Breathing in and out. Final time. And exhale. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. Take care.